You shouldn't do sales for these 7 reasons. My name is Michael Barayev, and I was able to build a team of 150 plus sales guys in less than 2.5 years. We did it with zero money invested, and now we help entrepreneurs work less, triple their income in less than 90 days, and communicate effectively to close more deals. So if you want to learn how to do all that, do me a favor and DM us on all Instagram channels, Instagram, TikTok, Schmicktalk, all these different places so we can serve you and help you get to the next level. So you shouldn't be doing sales if you hit any of these seven reasons, right? So if you have one of these 7 things, do me a favor. Do not do sales because it will smack the living hell out of you. Number 1, if you're lazy and undisciplined and unmotivated to do all the work that you need to do, sales is going to slap the shit out of you, right? Because you got to be disciplined to some degree to go out there and pound it, whether it's on doors or phone calls or whatever it may be. Number 2, if you like structured days, sales is not for you because there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to be looking at the clock at 7 o'clock at night. You got to go home, and guess what? You have an hour presentation left to do. The customer said yes, you got to sign up the customer, or you have another call, or you have a customer issue. A lot of times, sales is not a 9 to 5 thing. Sometimes it's a 9 to 9 thing, right? It depends, right? If you're in car sales, you ain't coming home till 10 o'clock at night, right? If you're knocking on doors, you're not coming home till late at night as well. Or if you're on phone calls, it doesn't matter. Very difficult to make a lot of money in sales if you want to have, if you want to have this 9 to 5 kind of schedule. Some jobs may have that, but for the most part, you're not going to have a very structured schedule, okay? Number 3, if you need consistency in your financial life, do not do sales. You will have a very inconsistent financial life, meaning 1 week you can make $1,000, the next week you can make 0. Next week you make $5,000, the next week you can make 2. It's never consistent. Now, eventually once you build your skill set, it will then become predictable and consistent, but in the beginning stages, it will not be, right? It'll be very difficult. You make sometimes question, should I do this or should I not, okay? Number 4, if you're emotionally weak, if you're not able to have rejection, no's, spits in your face, people hanging up the phone, making you feel like nobody, if you're not willing to go through that process, then listen, your sales is not going to be for you. Do not do it. It's going to hurt you even more, okay? Number 5, if you care what other people think about you, if you care what others think, then guess what? Sales is not for you. Why? Because you're going to be continuously judged, continuously ridiculed, continuously put down by other people's opinions and thoughts, and you have to sit there and push your agenda on someone else, and it's hard. Especially if you're going to be new in sales, it's going to be very, very, very difficult, right? So if you care what other people think about you, it may be a little bit challenging for you, right? Number 6, if you're not able to command yourself to do things that you do not want to do, meaning you have to have someone tell you need to be somewhere and do this and do that. If you're not able to command yourself and lead yourself properly, you're not going to make it in sales. I don't think you should do it. You should, if you're not able to say, hey, I need to get up and do X, Y, Z, A, B, C at this time, and control your schedule, control your actions, control your life, and do what you need to do, because no one's going to babysit you. This ain't high school. I remember in high school, they gave us all the books to tell you what's going to happen. When you go to college, you're like, here's the books. If you read it, you don't read it, fuck it, right? They don't really care. The professor's just projecting on the board, and that's it. It doesn't give a shit if you pass or don't pass, right? It's different in high school, right? College is self-made, so to say, right? Same thing in sales. So you have to understand that, if you're not able to command yourself to do what needs to get done, you shouldn't be doing sales. And last but not least, this is a big one. If you're not willing to invest more and receive less in the beginning stages of your career, this ain't for you. So if you're looking for, I invested 7 hours, I expect to get 7 hours of pay. Not for you. Because you're going to probably invest 14 hours and get paid for 2, if that. Because that's what sales is all about. It's about giving more than you receive, and then later on, you're going to receive more than you actually give, right? Because I made so much money at times, I'm like pinching myself, I'm like, how the hell did I make so much money this month, this year, and I did barely any of the work compared to what I did in the beginning? Because how it works in sales is you do a lot of the leg lift, a lot of the work in the beginning stages of your career, and then later on, it gets easier and easier and easier. Whereas a lot of other businesses or a lot of other jobs, you work very little and get paid a lot. Like I know a lot of people in the tech world, sometimes in the past couple of years, they're just sitting there making 100, 200, 300, 400 grand doing nothing. It ain't like that in sales. In sales, you're going to suffer. You'll make a lot of money if you do things the right way. And you can accelerate that by having someone coach you and mentor you and learn the secrets. But if you're doing it by yourself, it's going to be freaking tough. So you should do sales because it's the best place on the planet to make a lot of money. But these were the 7 reasons why you shouldn't do sales. If you have any of these 7 things and you want to improve on these 7 things, do me a favor, DM us. We're going to sit there and help you how to accomplish some of these things, okay? My name is Michael Barayev, and if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video.